Good afternoon. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Lakeland College Veterinary Technology Student-Led Clinic final presentations. It's so great to see your very bright and shiny faces here. I'm super excited to see what the students are going to present. My name is Darla Stepanek. I'm the Associate Dean of Agriculture here at Lakeland College, and I have the honor of being your MC this afternoon. So super tremendous amount of faces in the audience. I'm seeing some family members. I'm seeing some wonderful industry partners that we have that are here, other industry representatives, as well as, of course, the students and the administrators, the other faculty, and our techs that help out at the clinic that are such an integral part of what we do as well. I would like to just announce a few people that are here today that I see. Our Dean of Agriculture, Tracy Quinton. Sitting next to him is James Smith, who is our CFO of Lakeland College, the Vice President. Sitting up in my corner here, I have Tricia Mecker, who's our board representative. As well as I see lots of other great admin and faculty support here. We're delighted to have you here, and we're looking forward to seeing what the students have to showcase and what they've learned in their student-led clinic experience this year. We have 3 student teams, as you're aware. We have Team Retail, Clinic Operations, and Public Relations. They're going to guide us through the highlights of the year and share the outcomes of their work, which is going to be really interesting. And I was told I had to tell a joke. Elaine insisted. So my joke is, what is the recommended treatment for a dog with a high fever? You guys don't know this? I'm kind of nervous now. It's mustard, because that's what's best for a hot dog, right? Okay. Oh, you guys laughed. If no one laughed, I was like, I have more. So housekeeping items really simply is the exits are where the exit signs are, up on either side of the theater, of course. The closest washrooms, if you go out these doors and off to your left, the washrooms are going to be right there. So we would ask that you try not to enter and exit the theater when students are on stage presenting. So that's the dance mom and me coming out. That was a long time ago. But I will also ask that you be generous with your applause and the support for our students, because they've worked really hard for this. Here at Lakeland College, we acknowledge that the land we work on is the traditional homeland, hunting, and ceremonial gatherings places of the First Nations, Métis, and Inuit. The Plains Cree, Woodland Cree, Saulteaux, Blackfoot, Métis, Dene, and Nakota Sioux people have practiced their culture and languages on Treaty 6 and Métis Region 2 territories for generations, and were the original caretakers of this land. Many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples call this land home today and have done so for millennia. We would like to acknowledge the history we have created together on this land, and to be thankful for the opportunity to walk together side by side in friendship, learning from our past, and promoting positive relationships for the past, present, and future. With that being said, please help me welcome Team Retail to the stage to get us started.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Robin Axley, and as this year's team lead, I'll be doing my practicum in Alberta at Vegreville Veterinary Services.
I'm Danica Beck, and I was. Hello? There we go. I was this year's associate lead, and I'll be doing my practicum in Drumheller at Valley Veterinary Clinic.
I'm Emily Hodgetts, and I was the secretary for this year's Team Retail and Marketing, and I'm doing my practicum at the Westlock Veterinary Center in Alberta.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Stanek, and I'm this year's treasurer, and I'll be doing my practicum in Alberta at Stettler Veterinary Clinic.
A mission, vision, values is 3 separate but connected ideas that guide where a team is going. This year, our mission was to bring in items that spark curiosity, not just for us, but for everyone. Our vision was to bring in items that were educational for everybody so that we could better educate owners on patient care. And our values were to have a warm and welcoming environment and to support the veterinary industry through retail. As team lead, my roles consisted of making the weekly meetings and running the weekly meetings. I also encouraged full participation from every member. I attended the team lead meetings with the other team leads to keep them informed on what we were doing and kept a close relationship with our faculty advisor to keep her informed on everything happening. I attended as many committee meetings as possible and offered guidance wherever I could.
In my role as associate lead, I was responsible for reviewing weekly agendas prior to distribution to the team and facilitating weekly meetings in the absence of the team lead. I represented Team Retail for the lead meetings when Robin was unavailable and supported time-sensitive deadlines while attending committee meetings for select key discussions with Robin. I also worked alongside my peers, faculty, and coordinated with other teams to collaboratively participate in shared activities and projects. As a part of my role, I was also responsible for being on a committee. During SLC, I collaborated with Robin to develop effective outcomes for our team by generating new ideas for projects and activities while contributing to semester planning for our retail store.
I had the opportunity to be this year's secretary for the retail and marketing team. Within this role, I accurately recorded, organized, and reported all discussions, motions made, and actions from each weekly meeting to support clear communication and provide future references for the entire team. I spent many hours over the course of the year creating these minutes and then shared with everybody through Microsoft Teams.
As treasurer, my role was to make weekly sales reports, reporting back to my team our net revenue, expenses, and total revenue. This included sharing which products our team generated the most revenue for that week. As treasurer, I was also responsible for compiling data from each semester into a graph to highlight our key earnings. As you can see here in semester 1, our net revenue was $13,094, with our net expenses being $11,003, thus making our total revenue $2,091. Our animal health advocacy clothing products contributed to the most of our revenue, totaling $10,728, with our top product being our puffer vest, which contributed to $4,432. In semester 2, our net revenue was $3,028, with our total expenses being $2,697, thus making our total revenue $331. Our animal health advocacy clothing products generated the most revenue again, totaling $1,381, while our top products came from our new initiatives, Car Freshies, which contributed to almost 30% of our total revenue. I'd now like to welcome Animal Health Advocacy to the stage.
Hi, I'm Indy Patterson. I'm Committee Chair of Animal Health Advocacy, and I will be completing my practicum at Hart Family Veterinary Clinic in Prince George, BC.
Hi, I'm Natalie Chilibecki, and I will be completing my practicum at Fort Saskatchewan Veterinary Clinic in Alberta.
Hi, I'm Abby, and I'll be completing my practicum at Lakeland Veterinary Clinic in Saskatchewan.
And I'm Danica Beck.
This year in Animal Health Advocacy, we worked to promote national animal health days and holidays that relate to our retail store and veterinary professionals. We did this through organizing apparel orders, creating informative posters, designing educational clinic whiteboards, and hosting interactive games at the clinic. Through these initiatives, we aimed to engage others, promote education, and show appreciation for those dedicated to animal care. At the beginning of the year, our goal is to spread awareness about animal health while also celebrating the hardworking professionals in the veterinary field. Throughout the year, we successfully achieved this by organizing and completing 2 apparel orders to promote visibility and unity, as well as creating engaging educational materials. We designed and displayed posters and whiteboards recognizing events such as World Rabies Day, Veterinary Technician Appreciation Week, Dental Health Month, and enrichment awareness initiatives. Through these efforts, we aimed to engage others about key animal health topics while also celebrating and supporting the hardworking professionals in the veterinary field.
This year, our team has been successful in maintaining an updated whiteboard in the Animal Health Clinic, monthly posters, and apparels. Last semester, our team had a significant apparel order consisting of quarter zips, jackets, and vests. This apparel order was a huge success and made us want to complete a second apparel order that wasn't as big and easy to manage in a short amount of time. This apparel order was also a success and completed in a manageable time frame. We received fewer responses, however, our team still came out with a positive outcome, and the order was very beneficial to our retail store.
Throughout the school year, we demonstrated Our committee demonstrated a strong foundation built on effective problem solving, collaborative teamwork, strategic organization, and communication. We approached challenges with thoughtful analysis, carefully evaluating issues, and implementing practical, well-informed decisions. A defining asset to our team was our teamwork, as we collaborated respectfully and did our best to meet deadlines consistently. Through strong organizational skills, we maintained structured plans, delegated responsibilities effectively, and stayed committed to getting tasks done on time. Additionally, our communication within our committee ensured clarity, reduced misunderstandings, and kept all committee members updated on what was going on. Together, these strengths created a cohesive, capable, and results-driven committee.
This year, we had some difficulty keeping up with our deadlines while we waited for project approval by outside facilities. We had some difficulty finding vendors for us outside of the college, and in the end, we decided to order our items through the Lakeland bookstore. The last thing that stopped us from doing the best of our ability for this committee was advocating national days for the veterinary field that also related to the retail store. We mistakenly were making posters and announcements in general about national days without any thought of how it can relate to and tie into the retail store. Once we had that clarified, we had a better understanding of what our material should look like and the information that should be presented on it.
To future team members, we recommend starting major projects as early in the semester as possible. Starting early allows adequate time for things like design revisions, pricing discussions, vendor communication, and order collection. Building extra time into your schedule can help keep all members of your team on track if unexpected delays occur. We also encourage future team members to create a detailed project timeline with assigned responsibilities. We also encourage future team members to gather customer feedback. Providing customers with a say in product selection can help increase engagement and satisfaction, which may ultimately improve sales and overall profitability.
I would now like to welcome new initiatives onto the stage.
I'm Vanessa Moorhead, and I was the committee chair for new initiatives this year. I'll be doing my practicum at Fort Macleod Veterinary Clinic in Alberta.
My name is Sarah Beyerback, and I will be doing my practicum at Eastern Slopes Veterinary Services in Alberta.
I'm Sophia Lowy, and I'll be doing my practicum at Energy Equine in Airdrie, Alberta.
I'm Rihanna Wood, and I'll be doing my practicum at Alberta Veterinary Center in Red Deer, Alberta.
New Initiatives was responsible for working with vendors to bring high-quality vendor products into the store. Once we selected these products, we worked to promote these products into our store through creating posters and collaborating with other committees. Additionally, we also researched products that are new to the industry and compared them with different brands. This year, we researched HA slide and automatic feline litter boxes.
Our goals this year were to collaborate closely with local vendors, research and evaluate new products relevant to our industry, and work as a committee to bring forward new ideas. We aim to strengthen our relationships with vendors to bring in products that benefit our student store. This year we brought in 3 vendors, our first vendor being
Peekaboo with Car Freshies. Our second vendor was Bar CG with Beef Tallow Bomb. And in second semester, we finally brought in our third vendor, Inspiring Souls, who offered us scrub caps. Our Car Freshies and Beef Tallow Bomb met and greatly exceeded our expectations, as you can see on the graph. And as a committee, we're very happy with the outcome of this. In first semester, for our semester project, we did custom stethoscope cases. These turned out very well, although we did not get as many orders as we were wanting. On the graph, you can see our target number was 30, and the number of orders we received was 14. In our second semester, for our semester project, we did 3 giveaway bags, which were entered through buying products in the store. And lastly, in February, we did a dental month where we had a promotion to buy a tube of toothpaste for your pet and get a free toothbrush.
Our committee's main strength this year was our ability to find high-quality vendor products. We felt that we successfully selected items that customers were interested in as they had sold from our store very quickly. We also did a strong job at promoting and advertising these products, ensuring that people were aware of these exciting items that we had available. We used the help of collaboration and teamwork within other committees to get these products shown to the public. As a committee of new initiatives, we are very proud of the vendor products that we have brought into the store and sold.
Some roadblocks our committee encountered included challenges during our first semester project. We chose to do custom stethoscope cases, but unfortunately had a very limited number of orders and did not meet our expected sales goals. We found that we had little involvement from students outside of our class, which highlighted the need for more outreach and awareness. Another challenge we had was time management. The semesters felt very short, and it often seemed like we didn't have enough time to complete all that we have planned, making some projects feel very rushed. Additionally, we had a few communication issues at the beginning of the year when we had a vendor agreement fall through, causing us to quickly change our plans and try and find a new one.
As a committee, we recommend finding vendors as soon as possible and reaching out so that you're able to get them into the store in a timely manner. We recommend finding ideas for semester projects so that you're able to get ahead on planning. And lastly, we recommend trying to find ways to involve student involvement into the store. Now we'd like to welcome strategic planning onto the stage.
Hi, my name is Janae Hansen, and I was this year's committee chair for strategic planning, and I will be completing my practicum at Newell Veterinary Services in Brooks, Alberta.
I'm Kaylee Clark, and I will be completing my practicum at the Wetaskiwin Veterinary Hospital in Alberta.
Hi, I'm Casey Murray, and I'll be doing my practicum at Harda's Veterinary Services in Turtleford, Saskatchewan.
I'm Annalie Leffler, and I will be doing my practicum at the Southside Veterinary Clinic in Lloydminster, Alberta.
Strategic planning's roles this year was to take responsibility of the animal health retail store, which included completing weekly inventory reports, bringing in special order items for customers, and as well as keeping the store stocked and organized.
Our goal this year is to manage the retail store and keep up supply and demand of the store. We worked each week to produce an inventory report that was uploaded to the team of what we had sold that week. To promote the store, we conducted special orders which allowed clients to order specific items we didn't regularly keep in stock.
What we did throughout the year consisted of our 2 semester projects, which were redoing the retail store's open sign and compiling a basket that we sold at a discounted price to encourage customers to buy it. These projects were based around bringing customers into our store and obtaining more sales, as this revolved around our mission, vision, values, but they also helped our team and our store to be successful. Next, we also completed special orders, which consisted of compiling the orders on WDDC and sending them off to Elaine for approval and ordering. Special orders contributed to more profit throughout our store than what we generally kept stocked on our shelves. Lastly, we also completed weekly inventory reports that allowed us to keep track of what we had in the store, what was selling well, and what we could bring into the store in the future weeks.
Our best strengths we found this year as a team was our ability to work together as a team, as well as utilize our different skill sets to benefit our work. We worked hard to communicate with one another and made plans to complete tasks efficiently and effectively. We also divided the work evenly and assigned tasks best used to that person to make the best use of our time and effort. Another one of our strengths was our second semester project, which was the basket that Annalie had previously talked about.
Our committee was not perfect with our communication at the beginning of the semester, and it led to many issues further down the road. We had to work hard as a committee to get back on track and fix our communication skills as our projects were getting delayed. Our first semester project ended up being pushed back, reworked, and finally completed in the last week of school. Although we got it done and it turned out beautifully, we had to work hard to get it completed. This hard work did pay off though, as we had a much smoother transition into our second semester with our next project. We also had some issues with WDDC when orders weren't coming in, and the issue of refunds needing to be made because of this also arose.
We recommend you start planning and working the team as soon as you know who your team is, getting the store running as fast as possible, submitting orders sooner rather than later, and finding ways to promote items was very beneficial in the long run, as well as planning was a key factor when it came to running the retail store.
We now welcome social media to the stage.
Good job, guys.
Hi, I'm Lily Clark. I'm the committee chair for social media, and I will be doing my practicum at Coaldale Pet Clinic in Alberta.
Hi, I'm Liz Croker, and I'll be doing my practicum in St. Paul, Alberta.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Statnick.
And I'm Emily Hodges. This year, social media focused on promoting our retail store by educating students and owners through short videos and posters that would often spotlight our products. We spent many hours over the course of the year doing special projects, and some we created were promoting scrub caps, sharing apparel order updates, posting about special orders, as well as posting about pop-up shops, as well as many other educational posts.
As one of our goals this semester was to reach out to different programs, we strive to create engaging content that would appeal to vet techs, VMAs, ASTs, Enviros, trades, and child and youth care students. We used views, interactions, likes, and commenting to ensure we were reaching our targeted audience to the best of our ability. We greatly exceeded our expectations by increasing follower count by 93 and profile interactions by 5,435, and we are proud to have these statistics. By using people outside of our committee, we were able to find new creative ways to promote pop-up shops, new products in the store, apparel orders, and much more.
Sorry about that. Two of social media's biggest projects that we worked on throughout semester 1 and 2 were our interviews and SLC throughout the years. These projects brought lots of views and interactions to our page and brought many eyes and ears involving the community around us. Promoting products is one of social media's biggest tasks, as we're constantly bringing in new and exciting products such as collars, toys, clothing, and beauty products. We promote these by using videos and posters made and uploaded onto our Instagram and attaching our store hours to let people know when they can get them. This greatly helped when dealing with apparel orders and letting people know deadlines.
One of our strengths this semester was how we connected and included our audience through the Instagram. We involved the community and deepened our engagement by creating new videos, interactive stories, and meaningful posts. This collaborative approach also helped to support us promote vendor products that strengthened partnerships and expanded our reach. Throughout the year, these elements have maintained a steady flow of new creative ideas that allowed us to that allowed our dynamic to stay relevant and appealing to our viewers.
As a team, we found our greatest roadblock was communication. Aligning our schedules and communicating to our team members, either when we needed help or when we needed to meet, became a struggle at the beginning of both semesters. This also tied into us having issues creating a posting schedule that would work for both semester 1 and semester 2. When it came to posts, our team is constrained to only making posts that related back to the store and the store products, thus limiting a lot of our original ideas and forced us to think outside of the box.
To the next social media committee, we recommend engaging with your community. Many of those who view our Instagram are part of veterinary medicine or those who own pets of their own. We also recommend that you create a posting schedule that tracks peak engagement in which videos appeal to audience the most, while also optimizing posting opportunities. We would now like to welcome back our team lead onto the stage.
A SWOT analysis is a planning tool broken down into 4 key components of a team, organization, or group. It demonstrates what we do well and areas we can continue to improve upon. This year, we found that our strengths were teamwork, shared goals, and being resilient when challenges occurred. Weaknesses are areas you can continue to improve upon. This year, we found that our communication and time management were often areas where we were struggling. We recognize that in order to do better, we have to work on these areas. Opportunities or external chances to grow or improve. We found that our collaboration, not only within our own team, outside of our team, and with the community, were a strong area for us. We also found that we were able to improve our interpersonal communication because of the retail store. Threats are areas that can cause problems. We found that a lack of participation and sometimes a lack of drive were often an area that we struggled with. Although this greatly improved over the semesters, we recognize that you need full participation from every member in order to have a functioning team and retail store. I would now like to call Lily back.
As a team, we recommend getting to know your classmates as early as possible to build a strong relationship. We also recommend that you start projects as soon as possible to stay ahead of deadlines and never hesitate to ask for help to ensure steady progress and success. We will now ask that the rest of our team joins us on the stage.
We'd like to express our heartfelt appreciation to our faculty advisor, Elaine Sotheby, for your encouragement, guidance, and unwavering support throughout SLC. We'd also like to thank Denise Martin for your tremendous help. We're equally as thankful to for our vendors and everyone who stood behind us throughout this process. Last but not least, Robin, our team would like to give our biggest thank you to you for your contributions, not only to our team as a whole, but to each of us individually. Your dedication and support has not gone unnoticed, and we would have not had as much success this year without you as our team lead, so we're incredibly grateful. Well, now that I made Robin cry, does anybody have any questions? Yes?
We found our pop-up shops were our most successful unit. I think it was mostly because we could reach out to other people and see us. I know when I was a first year, I didn't know a lot about the retail stores, so going out to different places around campus definitely increased most of our sales. Any other questions? Yeah? No, usually it's just on campus. We're not allowed to compete with stores and profit business outside of the campus, so usually it's only in person, but we do have a social media page where people are welcome to come off campus. If that's everything, thank you for letting us present today.
Thank you very much, Team Retail. I so appreciated it should be a message for all the students in the audience. The number one takeaway is do not procrastinate. Yeah, I think actually faculty, staff, that stands for you too. We're all guilty of that, I think. So I'd like you to please join me in welcoming the next team up. Actually, we got to do another joke, right? I'm an equal opportunity kind of lady, so I'm a dog girl. Everyone knows I'm a dog girl, but I got a cat joke. What do you call a cat who works in business? They're a professional. Yeah, okay, I got more, don't worry. Yeah, Melissa, I got a cow joke coming your way next, because she's a bovine. That's her favorite creature. She disclosed that to us at a meeting not long ago. So we'd next really like to welcome our team PR to the stage. Please join us.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here today. We are the team Public Relations, and today we'll be presenting our year-end summary covering our progress from September 2025 till now. This will include our team achievements, what we've learned along the way, and our team structure. Our team consists of 19 members guided by our faculty advisor, Hannah Poulin, and we serve as the communication and outreach branch of the SLC group.
At the beginning of the year, the Public Relations team established a mission, vision, and values to guide our efforts and decision-making. From these, the team set several goals to strengthen community awareness and enhance program visibility. These goals included improving communication between committees, increasing public engagement through outreach and promotional initiatives, and creating educational materials that highlight the importance of veterinary technologists and animal welfare. The team also aimed to host events and create content that reinforces the human-animal bond.
To analyze our progress this semester, we used a SWOT analysis. Some of our strengths included strong teamwork, external collaborations, and hosting a variety of events that supported our team's goals. Some challenges that we faced were limited experience in event planning, taking on too many initiatives at once, and relying on too few team members. These experiences helped us identify areas for growth and improvement.
In terms of opportunities, we strengthened connections with fellow students, community members, and industry professionals. We also helped raise awareness of veterinary technologists and expanded our reach beyond the college. These opportunities allowed us to take early challenges and turn them into valuable learning experiences.
We also faced a few external threats, including time constraints, which made larger events harder to organize. Scheduling conflicts, lower student engagement, and occasional last-minute cancellations also affected attendance and event execution.
Now to introduce ourselves individually. My name is Ava Shearhorn, and I was this year's team lead, and I will be taking my practicum at the Southwest and Associate Pet Hospital in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. My role included creating weekly meeting agendas, keeping the team organized and on track, and ensuring our meetings ran efficiently. I also helped lead the mid-year report with the help of Tenley and communicated with other SLC members through bi-weekly team lead meetings. I stayed actively engaged by attending committee events and helping out where needed to ensure everything ran smoothly.
My name is Tenley Bawalda, and I will be doing my practicum at the Bluffton Veterinary Clinic. As associate team lead, it was my role to assist the team leader and be available to all my team members for help and advice. When the team lead was unable, I had to step into her role and attend meetings, create agendas, or do whatever else needed to be done. In addition to my executive role, I also served as a member on the Program Promotion Committee.
My name is Grace Bilecki, and I will be completing my practicum at Tanglefoot Vet Services in Cranbrook, BC. I was Team PR Secretary, where I recorded meeting minutes, tracked our team's progress, and shared updates with the team within 24 hours. I also contributed to the social media committee.
Now I would like to formally introduce our 4 team committees: Industry Connections, Program Promotion, Community Outreach, and Social Media. I would like to start by inviting the Industry Connections Committee to the stage.
Thank you, Ava. Hello, my name is Jaden Bonnick, and I'll be completing my practicum at Onaway Veterinary Clinic, and I had the privilege of being the committee chair of Industry Connections. Our goal as a committee was to help strengthen the connection between students and professionals within the veterinary industry while bridging the gap between school and the real world of practice. This year, our team worked hard to organize events that encourage conversation, collaboration, and learning between students and industry professionals. Over the course of the year, we worked really hard on these events, and it improved all of our skills. Whether it was meeting veterinarians, RVTs, or other members of the industry, our goal was to help students feel more confident stepping into the profession and to remind them that they are becoming part of a supportive and passionate community. One of the biggest initiatives that our committee organized this year was Industry Night, and ended up being one of the most exciting events that we put on. Our goal was to bring veterinary organizations right onto campus so students could connect with them in a more approachable and relaxed setting. We welcomed 23 booths from a variety of different veterinary organizations and companies, which allowed students to ask questions explore different paths in the field, and have real conversations with people who are already doing the jobs that we hope to have someday. Attendance was great, with just over 100 attendees, with majority being vet tech students. The room was full of conversation, curiosity, and networking, just as we hoped. For planning this event in the future, we have a few recommendations, such as start early, prioritize advertising, and ask for help, as it's a lot more work than anticipated.
My name is Ricky Hill, and I'll be completing my practicum at the Fort McLeod Veterinary Clinic. Another thing that we were excited to organize this year was a series of lunch and learn sessions. These were a great chance for students to step away from their studies and hear directly from people working in the veterinary field. Some of the amazing guests we hosted included Karen Anderson, Delaney's Equine Services, West Hills Equine Services, Royal Canin, and the ABVTA. Their insights help give students a better idea of what life in the profession looks like and maybe even spark a few new ideas for future career paths.
My name is Carly Hall, and I'll be doing my practicum at Prairie Animal Health Center in Estevan, Saskatchewan. While these events were a lot of fun to organize, they came with a few challenges along the way. One of the biggest challenges was trying to get students to participate. To boost attendance, we tried to get the word out as early as possible. We made promotional posters, reached out to students directly, and sent plenty of friendly reminders. Another challenge was trying to coordinate schedules with everybody involved, as clinics and organizations are incredibly busy. But despite this, we were still able to host several great sessions that gave students a chance to learn from people working in the field.
My name is Sarah Sturgeon, and I'll be completing my practicum at Camrose Veterinary Hospital. One of our favorite events we put on this year was our Purrs and Paws adoption event, where we invited 5 local shelters, including Border Paws, Bonnyville, St. Paul, Alberta SPCA, and Barks Animal Shelter. We had a total of 10 dogs and 3 cats in attendance, and this event coincided with the college's info session day, which led to an increase in foot traffic and attendance. From this event, we had 2 confirmed adoptions, 3 adoption applications, and a foster home for 2 of the dogs. One of the main challenges we faced was coordinating with other shelters, as the animals available for adoption often changed last minute. But through consistent communication and flexibility, we were able to have a successful and meaningful event.
Overall, this year allowed us to strengthen opportunities between students and the veterinary industry while creating more opportunities for learning and networking. The most rewarding part was allowing students to meet professionals and start building relationships early, as in this field, connections really do make a difference. With that, I would like to welcome Program Promotions to the stage.
Thank you, Ricky. My name is Dinah Falk, and I will be completing my practicum at Didsbury Veterinary Services. This year, I served as Committee Chair of Program Promotion. Our goal this year was to raise awareness of the veterinary technology program within and around Lakeland College, while providing mentorship to students. We focused on increasing engagement, creating leadership opportunities, and fostering networking that reflects the collaborative nature of the field. Throughout the year, we organized events that built connections with that encouraged connections between the first and second year students and strengthened ties between the program and the broader college community.
My name is Ava Benentry, and I will be completing my practicum at the Bonnyville Vet Clinic. Over the course of this school year, we hosted 4 study night events to help the first years prepare for their exams, build relationships with the second years, and strengthen teamwork by playing games such as Kahoot, Bingo, and escape rooms. Our goal was to have active participation and strong attendance at each event. Our attendance goal is to have 25 first-year students attend, which we only exceeded at one event with 27 attending. Despite low attendance, we had excellent participation, and feedback stated the events were both fun and helpful. Due to low attendance, we had asked the attending first years how we could improve our numbers. Their feedback stated we had done all we could to encourage attendance.
My name is Rachel Hébert, and I will be taking my practicum at VCA Calgary Trail Animal Hospital. The Wall of Appreciation was one of our new projects this year. It was created to express our appreciation to instructors, ed lab techs, and 5 shelters who volunteered in our labs. The wall highlighted the unique experiences of each staff member, showing the students the many opportunities in this career. Our goal of making the staff feel valued was accomplished by the positive reactions. As well, having the shelters on the wall raised awareness of where surgical patients came from and communicated our gratitude to the shelters for providing them.
Based on our committee's goals, we wanted to find a way to make the most out of the college's open house and info session days, as we knew it was a great opportunity to reach people outside of the college to promote our program. On Lakeland's open house, our committee members had a table in the Mead Building designed to give a student's perspective on the Vet Tech program. On Info Session Day, we created a PowerPoint presentation to give future students an idea of what the program at Lakeland will look like, and we presented it to potential students and their parents. We then left time open for any questions that attendees had. Although we did not achieve our attendance goal during the open house, our presentation on Info Session Day did, with around 25 people attending, all of whom were engaged and asked questions.
My name is Savannah Batuk, and I'll be taking my practicum at Center Animal Hospital in Cold Lake, Alberta. This semester, we also organized a canine blood drive in collaboration with Ashley from the Canadian Animal Blood Bank. Our goal was to collect life-saving blood donations for dogs in need and raise awareness of the importance. We set a goal of 14 donors and had 14 sign up, each donor having a scheduled 30-minute appointment, and all students were able to take place in the event before blood was safely collected by Ashley. Overall, the day ran very smoothly with successful collections from all 14 dogs, which helped to save 42 lives.
One challenge we faced this year was planning a Big Hooves Little Hooves event with the Horse Care Committee. Due to its similarity to regular horse care shifts and limited availability between committees, we were unable to move forward. Early on, we also struggled with time management and delegation, as we focused on one event at a time. With guidance from our faculty advisor, we restructured events into smaller components so that members could work on different parts simultaneously. Despite these challenges, we planned and executed 9 promotional and mentorship events. Participation, engagement, and positive feedback helped us measure our success. In the end, we not only built connections with the first-year students, but strengthened our communication, leadership, and organizational skills, which will be beneficial in our futures as veterinary professionals. I would now like to welcome Community Outreach to the stage.
Thank you, Dinah. My name is Sierra Williamson, and I'll be completing my practicum at Lakeland Veterinary Center. I was the committee chair for community outreach this year, and our goal as a committee was to educate local communities, develop the human-animal bond, and reduce stigmas around veterinary medicine.
My name is Anika Gagne, and I'll be taking my practicum at Clearwater Veterinary Services. Our first event was a dog de-stress room, followed later in the year by a cat de-stress room. Both events had strong turnouts and received positive feedback through surveys, with participants reporting reduced stress levels after interacting with the animals. For the dog de-stress room, we used 2 previously screened dogs, and for the cat de-stress room, we used 4 cats owned by our clinic manager, Sarah. Both the cats and dogs were very sociable and interacted well with the participants.
My name is Emily Toms, and I'm taking my practicum at the Watrous Animal Hospital in Saskatchewan. We promoted both of these events through posters around campus and on social media. Through organizing these events, we strengthened our skills in communication, teamwork, event planning, creating promotional materials, and reading animal behavior, which ensured the safety and comfort of both animals and participants. Despite some logistical challenges such as sourcing suitable animals, these events were very successful and demonstrated how interactions with animals can positively impact student well-being. My name is Kyla Smalley, and I will be taking my practicum at Lakeland Veterinary Services in North Battleford, Saskatchewan. Our group also volunteered at local animal shelters, including Border Paws in Lloydminster and Bonnyville SPCA. These experiences allowed us to support animal welfare while contributing to our community. During our visits, we toured the facilities, spent time with the animals, and helped with a variety of tasks such as walking dogs, cleaning cat ears, trimming cat nails, and helping with general upkeep. We communicated well in advance to the shelters so that they could prepare tasks for us to ensure our time there was meaningful and beneficial for the staff and animals.
My name is Erin Dick, and I'll be doing my practicum at Southwest and Associate Pet Hospital in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. Volunteering at the shelters required strong teamwork, organization, and communication with staff, faculty, and students. These experiences helped us grow professionally while building confidence in our practical animal handling skills. We also gained insight into how different shelters operate, including their organizational systems and approaches to biosecurity.
My name is Millie Hodgkins, and I will be taking my practicum at Cedarwood Veterinary Hospital in Red Deer, Alberta. The Paws and Kisses event was both meaningful and impactful for our team and community. We set a goal of attracting 30 attendees, and we're proud to welcome over 35 from various programs. We also collected donations for Bonnyville SPCA, supporting local animals in need. This event allowed students to have fun, connect with animals, and engage with one another. It strengthened the human-animal bond while allowing us to develop skills in communication, teamwork, and organization.
We also held a table and info session day that included 2 games that focused on emergency procedures and triage. We had 51 participants between students, future students, and even parents. This event was a huge success, and we definitely recommend holding a table during info session day in the future.
This year we faced 2 main challenges. Our first being as we were planning an educational video for a local 4-H club. We initially struggled to find a topic that aligned with both our goals and ABVTA guidelines. When we had finally settled on the topic of vaccination, we had not allocated enough time to fully plan and execute the event. Our second issue was dog screening. At the beginning of the year, we screened 5 dogs for use in future events, ultimately only approving 1. To address this, we introduced cat events, which allowed us to continue offering engaging activities. For future planning, we recommend offering more community engagement opportunities, maintaining a roster of pre-screened dogs, and beginning planning early for newer large events. Above all, we believe in maintaining professionalism when representing the team on and off campus. I will now pass the microphone to social media.
Thank you, Sierra. My name is Jane Hemsing, and I will be taking my practicum at the Elizabeth Street Hospital in Okotoks, Alberta, and I am the chair of the Social Media Committee. Our goal this year was to bring positivity and awareness to our industry through our Lakeland College Vet Tech Instagram page. To achieve this, we focused on 3 main types of content: covering events hosted by other committees, posting the adoptable animals that came into the clinic, and creating fun and engaging, relatable content that truly reflects the heart and spirit of our program.
To start, one of our favorite weekly posts were the Fun Friday Reels. They made our content more engaging and relatable, which also helped us reach a wider audience and maintain interest. At the beginning of the year, we set a goal to have one of our posts reach 10,000 views, and we exceeded that goal with one of these reels by reaching over 11,000. These reels help show that veterinary medicine is not only rewarding, but also enjoyable.
Hi, I'm Riley Raw, and I'll be taking my practicum at the Vermilion Vet Clinic. Another important post was the adoptable animals we used in our surgery labs. By sharing their photos, we helped increase their visibility and chances of finding a home. We noticed our reels were getting more engagement than regular posts, so we decided to create videos of our adoptable animals. This allowed us to better show their personalities, how they interact with people, and help viewers feel more connected.
Over Christmas break, we wanted to keep our followers engaged even while we weren't at school, so we created a Vet Tech Christmas post. Students shared photos of their animals dressed up in festive outfits to stay connected and share holiday spirit.
Additionally, we hosted a Whiskers and Worksheet study night for the first year Vet Techs. We created question booklets that had drug calculations and prescription drug labeling. Attendance was lower than anticipated, which we believe was due to the first years being told that materials would be distributed afterwards. In the future, we recommend not distributing any material to encourage in-person attendance.
We attended events put on by our other committees to showcase our program and ensure all contributions were recognized. Many of the photos in this presentation were taken by us and shared on our social media platforms. Our posts showcase that our program is not, our posts show the authenticity and creativity of our team during these events.
Looking back, we had a really great year on the social media committee. We saw an increase in views and interactions along with a 207 follower increase. We did face some challenges, such as surgery patients being sent back, which then delayed our adoptable animal post, but we were able to overcome these and still post content whenever possible.
Overall, social media has helped us grow both our platform and our teamwork skills. Moving forward, we recommend maintaining a consistent posting schedule, especially over breaks, focusing on visually engaging content and preparing backup posts and reels to stay consistent. Most importantly, have fun with it. I will now pass the microphone back to our team lead.
Thank you, Riley. Overall, we consider this a rewarding and productive year for the team. We consider it very successful as we planned and executed over 20 events for the team that both engaged the community and supported SLC. Early in the year, we faced challenges with unequal team involvement, as some team members contributed more than others. However, this was addressed mid-year, and by semester 2, we saw clear improvement. Another challenge we faced was achieving strong attendance at most of our SLC events. However, after extensive discussion on this topic, it was determined that we were doing the most that we could to get people to attend our events. One event that didn't come together was a vet tech conference involving other vet tech schools. This event could not happen due to limited time and interest, but we believe it would be a great opportunity for networking and collaboration in the future.
Looking back, being a part of this team has been an incredibly valuable experience. We gained important skills in communication, leadership, time management, and problem solving. As we look ahead, we recognize that SLC will likely look different next year. However, we feel there were several invaluable takeaways, such as community engagement opportunities, hands-on experience, and flexibility for student-led initiatives. These allowed students to connect with their community, gain real-world experience, and bring their own ideas to life. Overall, this year was marked by successful events, improved teamwork, and valuable lessons in planning and coordination. We are proud of what we have accomplished and look forward to building on this foundation. I would now like to invite Jaden back to the stage to discuss the summary of our funds. This year, our team raised funds through 3 main events. At Industry Night, we charged $100 for in-person booths and $50 for virtual booths. We also received a generous $100 sponsorship from West Hills Equine Services for pizza at Reprom Refreshments. An additional $142.50 was raised at the Paws and Kisses event, bringing our total amount raised to $2,092.50. After covering some event costs, such as promotional material and raffle baskets, our main goal was to give back to an organization that supports our program. As a team, we collectively chose the Bonnyville SPCA, as they have been an important part of our education by providing animals for surgery labs and hands-on learning. We were able to donate $1,316.75 worth of needed supplies such as toys, beds, treats, and much more. The organizing of these supplies was taken on by Industry Connections as well as our team lead. This was our way of giving back and supporting the important work that they do every day.
We found the main areas that made the biggest difference were early planning, balanced workloads, and effective organization. We recommend starting early and setting clear timelines to ensure nothing is left to the last minute and the team remains on track. It is also important to share tasks and rotate leadership roles so everyone can gain experience. Time management strategies like keeping a shared calendar can further ensure the team stays organized and can run more successfully.
I would now like to invite the rest of the team back to the stage. Thank you all for your time and attention today. This concludes our presentation, and we are now happy to answer any questions.
Yes. Mainly, we had our posters that went up on the social media team. They posted all of that stuff for us. Our team made the posters and then they were posted, as well as we went and talked to our first years as well as our VMA students to promote it to those students, because that was the main target audience, because it was all veterinary organizations and we wanted the veterinary students to have the benefit. Does that answer your question?
In the back. So the question was, what was our favorite event and why?
I might be a little biased, but I think our Pers and Paws event was definitely a highlight. Being tech students and having a room full of dogs and cats to play with and promote is a huge thing. Does anyone else want to add?
I might also be a little biased as I've helped plan the event, but I also really liked the escape room event that we planned for the first years, as it got us to get to know them a bit more and also see like where they're kind of at as well. Does that answer your question?
Thank you, everybody. Lastly, I would like to thank our faculty advisor, Hannah, and our team lead, Ava, because genuinely, we do not know where we would be without you guys. You guys helped us so much this year with your leadership, so thank you so much.
Just leave that up there for a second. Did you guys see this? Posing with vet tech, things like men post with fish, that's funny. There is a lot of really great social media that I noticed come out for the groups this year, and I really appreciate that. I thought that was great. We have one last group that we're going to call to the stage, but I promised a bovine joke, so I want to make sure I get this. Actually, first off, I want to talk about the Team PR event and Hannah's work with the blood drive. That is absolutely incredible to think that we organized that here and saved the lives of 42 animals that needed that help. That's really cool. And that's not something that all students get to be a part of, so I appreciate the faculty that go above and beyond to give our students these experiences, and the industry that's willing to come in and do that with us. So the bovine joke, okay? So I heard about this. I don't know if it's true. This might just be a rumor, but I heard that there were 2 cows that were really not getting along. They had a real beef. Yeah? No, is that good? Okay. There. See, if you wouldn't have clapped, I was going to have to head into the equine world, and it was going to just never end from there. So the last group we would like to call to the stage is our lovely ladies in purple. And I'd like to please welcome Clinic Organization up to the stage.
Is it working? It's working. Good afternoon, and thank you for being here today. My name's Paige Stanley. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, and I'll be completing my practicum at the Cochrane Animal Clinic in Cochrane, Alberta. And I'm the proud team lead of Team Clinic Organization. As team lead, I create weekly meeting agendas and facilitate our meetings to ensure they are productive, collaborative, and well organized. I also represent our team in bi-weekly meetings where I share updates and coordinate with the other team leads. Additionally, I attend all committee meetings to support my team members to ensure they reach their goals.
Hello everyone, my name's Brianna McCoy and I'm originally from BC. I'll be attending my practicum at West Hills Equine Veterinary Services in Stony Plain, Alberta. This year, I had the honor of being Team CO's Associate Team Lead. As Associate, I worked with our Team Lead, Paige, to develop weekly meeting agendas as well as attend Team Lead meetings in her absence. On top of these responsibilities, I also held a position on the Horse Care Committee.
Hello, my name is McKenna Volman.
I was raised in Emerald Park, Saskatchewan, and I will be attending my practicum at Peak Veterinary Health in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. I was fortunate this year to be the secretary for our team, and I was responsible for recording the meeting minutes and action items, tracking weekly progress, and ensuring that all minutes were distributed to the team in a timely manner. I also hold a spot on the Horse Care Committee.
Team clinic organization consists of 4 committees: clinic duty and biosecurity, horse care, supply management, and kennel care and mentorship. We all share a variety of responsibilities that we'll elaborate on throughout this presentation. Our mission was to provide exceptional care for animals while fostering a collaborative, respectful, and well-organized environment. We obtained the highest standards of cleanliness, safety, and efficiency while supporting one another to build professional skills, leadership, and teamwork. Our vision was to create a welcoming environment for animals and, where students can also build confidence through hands-on experience, and our team builds a culture of trust, growth, and excellence. We value compassion, integrity, and teamwork in everything we do. We prioritize respect for our animals, peers, the clinic, while upholding accountability, organization. We strive for open communication, leadership, and continuous learning.
As a team, one of our biggest strengths was our members' ability to consistently demonstrate leadership and problem-solving skills, particularly during busy clinic weeks or when unexpected challenges arose. Team CO has also shown adaptability, adjusting to changing circumstances such as the weather, scheduling conflicts, and other logistical errors encountered throughout the semester. Across all areas of the team, there is a strong patient-focused mindset, with committee members putting animal care and welfare at the forefront of their decision-making. While we pride ourselves on these strengths, we understand that we're not perfect. One of the main weaknesses identified was inconsistent communication, particularly when responding to posts, messages, and updates regarding scheduling and responsibilities. This may have tied into the discrepancies seen in shared processes and expectations, which was another area for improvement. Another challenge that our members faced was balancing responsibilities and time management, especially when tasks, deadlines, and committee commitments overlapped.
After speaking with each committee, we have identified several key opportunities and potential threats that could influence how the student-led clinic operates. One opportunity is the implementation of the new computer inventory system. This will help the supply management committee with tracking orders and inventory processes. Another opportunity is to improve on the restocking and inventory lists. This will help students become more familiar with where items are located in the clinic and replacing them when needed. Another opportunity is for our team to improve the training and onboarding for students so that they feel more confident using clinic systems, as well as better understanding their roles, expectations, and overall clinic guidelines. One potential threat is also the transition to the new computer inventory system. While it is meant to have long-term improvements, there may be a short adjustment period for the supply management and clinic duty committees getting used to the new program. Lastly, poor communication between committees can continue to create challenges if they are not addressed early or communicated properly.
I'd now like to welcome clinic duty and biosecurity to the stage.
Hi, I'm Janelle Denbroder. I'm from Bard, Alberta, and for my practicum, I'm going to More Energy Veterinary Services in Onaway, Alberta. I'm also the chair of Clinic Duty.
I'm Briley Ham. I'm from Frontier, Saskatchewan, and I'll be completing my practicum at Assiniboia Veterinary Clinic.
I'm Kylie Jansen. I'm from Rosemary, Alberta, and I'll be going to Fernie Veterinary Services for my practicum.
I'm Desiree Franson. I'm from Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, and I'll be going to Farm Docks in Spiritwood, Saskatchewan for my practicum.
I'm Paula Enns. I'm from Dutchess, Alberta, and I'll be going to Ranch Docks in Lethbridge for my practicum.
I'm Sage Ports. I'm from Maple Creek, Saskatchewan, and I'll be doing my practicum at Maple Creek Veterinary Services.
Clinic Duty is responsible for making sure all the rooms and lab spaces stay well stocked, organized, and clean. We ensure proper sanitation procedures are occurring and that all biosecurity protocols are being met. For both semesters, the Clinic Duty Committee got together and we made some schedules for the first and second year vet techs along with the VMAs. Throughout the semester, we continued to make updates and changes to ensure it stayed the most recent as issues arose.
Along with making the schedule, we also ensured that 2 supervisors were present for every shift. This includes the weekdays and the weekends. We did this to ensure students arrived on time, that we answered any questions they might have had, and that all rooms were being completed properly.
One of our main goals in clinic duty this year was to create a welcoming environment for first-year vet tech and VMA students by making it less intimidating for them. Another goal that we were able to complete was updating the posters throughout the clinic to make it more organized and concise for anyone coming through. Lastly, one of our goals was to create a list of punishments for any missed clinic duty shifts and to make it responses out fastly in a timely manner.
Our projects throughout the year included creating an Excel spreadsheet to track all missed clinic duty shifts. We reorganized and updated the clinic duty binder to improve overall organization and professional appearance. We also created a laminated supervisor checklist, which included all the rooms in the clinic to ensure all rooms were checked by the supervisors every night and that everything was stocked appropriately. And lastly, we updated the clinic duty Bible to reflect current procedures and expectations.
Our strengths include communication as a team, where we get together to discuss how we can improve as a team and the overall flow. We're also strong at problem solving, especially when things go sideways and quick decisions need to be made. For example, if someone forgets their rubber boots for deep cleans or a missed shift happens. And lastly, we focus on mentoring VTs and VMAs, helping create a smooth clinic duty shift and making evening shifts fun and welcoming.
One of our areas for growth this year was increasing engagement. We had difficulties getting responses to messages and posts and knowing if our messages were being seen. Because we only have 1 shift per day, maintaining supply levels was also an issue. We found that lab spaces would run out of supplies before they could be restocked at our next shift. Another challenge we faced was following restocking procedures. One example of this is not providing enough details on our supply list, which led to confusion for our ed lab techs.
Our recommendations for clinic duty going forward include establishing strong communication right from the get-go. Don't wait for a breakdown in communication to sort this out. Next, make an effort to work together and collaborate efficiently. Make sure everyone's ideas and opinions are heard and try to work them into whatever project you're working on at the time. Next, standardize guidelines and effectively communicate them with the first years and VMAs to reduce errors. We found that if we covered absolutely everything we thought possible during the tour of the clinic on their first shift, it cut down on them having to run around trying to find a supervisor and helped reduce mistakes overall. Lastly, give yourself grace to get in the groove of stocking the clinic and assisting the first years. You're not going to be perfect right away, and that's okay. Next up, we'd like to welcome Horse Care to the stage.
Hi everyone, my name is Ava Lynn Elliott. I was raised in Bonnyville, Alberta, and I will be going to Delaney Vet Services in Sherwood Park for my practicum. I am also the co-chair of the Horse Care Committee.
My name is Paige Basso. I was born and raised in Edmonton, Alberta, and I'll be attending my practicum at Whitemud Crossing Animal Hospital. I also serve as a co-chair of the Horse Care Committee.
Hello, my name is Kaylee Cinnamon. I was raised in Three Hills, Alberta, and I will be going to the Pioneer Vet Clinic in Olds, Alberta for my practicum.
Hi, my name is Shay Jansen. I was born and raised in Medstead, Saskatchewan, and I will be attending my practicum at Rocky Rapids Veterinary Services in Drayton Valley, Alberta.
As members of the Horse Care Committee, we are responsible for several important duties that ensure the health and well-being of our horses. A horse care schedule is created at the beginning of each semester. This schedule ensures that all VT1s, VT2s, and VMA students are assigned a designated shift. Since Paige and I are co-chairs, we are also responsible for handling any scheduling changes that might have come up during the term, and notifying our faculty advisor, Melissa, of these changes. Along with this, every Wednesday evening, VT1s, VT2s, and VMA students are guided through proper horse handling and husbandry practices. During this time, we ensure each horse receives appropriate care and attention. This includes grooming as well as picking out and inspecting their hooves. Each day, routine pen checks are done to monitor their overall health. During this time, we look for any signs of lameness, GI issues, and any other changes in behavior. Lastly is Thumper's behavior. At the beginning of the year, he displayed pushy and headstrong behavior. But since we've started training with him, he's shown significant improvement. Overall, Our role consists of monitoring consistent care, supporting student learning, and ensuring the health and well-being of our horses.
Our main goal this year was to strengthen horse care. We did that by updating the team Bible, improving team communication, honoring past horses with in-clinic memorials, and introducing first-year mentorship to have consistent, compassionate care of our horses.
Projects that we completed this year in the Horse Care Committee include revising the Horse Care Bible to ensure that our care standards stay current and consistent. We organized an Honor the Herd fundraiser to help us support with making memorials for past horses that have been a part of our program. With these funds, we created 3 memorial shadow boxes for Ben, Jackson, and Howie to honor their lives and contributions to the college. We also did some behavior training with Thumper. We conducted a deep clean of our equine brushes, halters, hoof picks, and lead ropes to ensure the proper cleanliness and to maintain the longevity of our equipment. Lastly, we attempted to plan an additional horse care event in collaboration with Team PR. Although this was ultimately unsuccessful, we did get an opportunity to work with and collaborate with another team.
This year, our committee demonstrated some really important strengths. We consistently met our goals and stayed reliable with horse treatments and pen checks. We handled unexpected challenges like weather changes and shifting schedules by being adaptive and by staying committed to both the horses and each other. There was also some areas where we struggled. Interpersonal communication wasn't always easy, and sometimes we avoided addressing small issues early on, which allowed them to grow into bigger issues. There was also noticeable tension within the group, much of it tied to the stresses of exams and everyday life. This affected our interactions, our attitudes, and even our overall motivation as a committee. Recognizing these weaknesses gives us clear direction moving forward by being more open, more proactive, and more supportive, especially during high-stress periods.
Our committee has a few recommendations moving forward. We recommend additional horse care shifts for a number of reasons. For the horses, this offers increased positive handling, including quiet interaction and grooming. It's also a way to give back to the horses that have supported our learning and allowed us to practice skills essential for our profession. For the students, it allowed for more hands-on learning, and for committee members, it allowed us to mentor our peers and develop leadership skills. We also recommend additional pen check shifts and that they be completed in pairs. Working in pairs allows for effective communication and teamwork while also ensuring accountability and safety during the completion of the shift.
We recommend continuing Thumper's behavioral training as he is at an appreciable age where reinforcing positive behavioral patterns is especially important. This initiative also provides valuable opportunities for inter-program collaboration, allowing us to communicate with and seek guidance from other professionals on campus, including Matt and Bailey, instructors in the ASD program. These training sessions create a controlled and supportive environment in which committee members with limited horse handling experience were able to develop their practical skills and confidence. We also recommend the addition of 1 or 2 enrichment items as some of the horses demonstrate a strong interest in interactive play. And enrichment items such as jolly balls will provide a positive outlet for their energy and support overall welfare. I would now like to welcome supply management to the stage.
We are Supply Management. I'm the chair, Haley Burnett, and I'm from Ponoka, Alberta, and I'll be going to Rimby Veterinary Clinic for my practicum.
I'm Ebony Bast. I'm originally from Two Hills, Alberta, and I'll be going to Viking Veterinary Clinic for my practicum.
We place weekly orders through a website called WDDC to maintain consistent inventory levels to ensure we have the appropriate materials needed for labs, patient care, and daily operations. We ensure organization with inventory by inputting data into Avamark, a software program which allows us to monitor stock levels, record items, and know when to reorder.
To guarantee quality and integrity of products, we kept track of expiration dates on an Excel spreadsheet. This process allowed us to remove items prior to expiration and maintain safe, compliant, and up-to-date products in the clinic. When a WDDC shipment arrives, we unpack the order and verify all items for accuracy, as well as store items appropriately in its proper place for easy access and efficient workflow.
As a committee, our overall goal was to keep the clinic stocked and organized to ensure overall good workflow and efficiency. We achieved this by completing monthly inventory counts, weekly orders, updating Avamark by coding, and updating the Bible.
By completing monthly inventory counts, this ensured we maintained accurate tracking of all products and supplies. A major project we completed was organizing and categorizing Avamark. This included organizing products in a more user-friendly way, clearly separating everyday items from those used less often. This significantly reduced the time spent searching for products around the clinic. This also helped simplify the clinic's ordering process as well as made monthly inventory counts faster and more accurate.
One of our other projects was to make the lesser-used inventory clipboards more noticeable. However, after reviewing workflow patterns, we noticed EdLab techs consistently preferred the one pharmacy clipboard and the one ordering booklet. We decided to support their established system as it is the most effective for EdLab techs. Over the course of the year, we have recognized many of our strengths and weaknesses. One of our notable strengths is communication, which plays a vital role in our committee. Clear communication is key because our responsibilities within the team relies on timely collaboration with EdLab techs. Success in managing clinic supplies relies on both organization and flexibility, which allows us to coordinate smoothly while adapting to EdLab tech schedules. We recognize we had key strengths in these areas.
While our committee has made some strong progress this year, we also recognized areas where we could improve, such as aligning schedules. This led to delays in achieving the intended outcomes within our team and prevented some tasks from being completed in a day. In the beginning, we had a major drawback of familiarity within the clinic as it took us almost 8 hours to complete inventory counts. However, due to our progress and adjustments, it is now completed in 2 hours. Despite us improving over the year, we still find ourselves not knowing and asking for clarification.
Overall, we felt we had a successful year. However, we had setbacks that we had to overcome. Some recommendations we have for future reference is to be patient with yourself and others in your committee. Don't pressure yourself for not knowing. It comes with time and you can always ask questions. Make it a priority to have a good relationship with the EdLab techs, as they are a part of your committee and are a helping hand when needed.
Another recommendation we have is to assign different codes in Avamark for in-clinic supplies versus retail products. This would help keep inventory more organized and improve accuracy by preventing items from getting mixed in the system. We would now like to welcome Kennel Care to the stage.
Hello, my name is Abigail Shovlin. I am from Farintosh, Alberta. My practicum will be at Lloydminster Animal Hospital, and I am chair of Kennel Care and Mentorship Committee.
Hello, my name's Mihaela Schlott. I'm from Medicine Hat, Alberta, and I'll be taking my practicum at Valley Veterinary Clinic in Hanna, Alberta.
I'm Angela Rowland. I'm from Robin, Manitoba, and I'll be completing my practicum at the Mountain Animal Hospital in Canmore, Alberta.
I'm Sydney Richardson. I'm from Brownfield, Alberta, and I'll be completing my practicum at Iron Creek Veterinary Services in Sedgwick, Alberta.
I'm Ava Dreger. I'm from Meadow Lake, Saskatchewan, and I'll be completing my practicum at Corman Park Vet Services.
As members of Kennel Care and Mentorship Committee, our primary responsibility is to ensure that every patient who enters the clinic receives safe, consistent, and compassionate gold standard care while also supporting the growth of our peers. Our responsibilities include creating and managing kennel care schedules, supervising kennel care shifts, and confirming shift tasks are completed on time and correctly. We also oversee day patient care and responsibility by setting up kennels, walking, and maintaining comfortable and clean housing. We also organize the weekly day patient shift schedule. In addition, mentorship is a key component of our committee's work. We support students' understanding of the importance of kennel care by promoting professionalism, integrity, and accountability. Overall, our goal is to ensure patient well-being and student success while fostering a collaborative learning environment within the clinic.
For our goals and projects, we focused on 3 main areas: patient care and environment, enrichment and communication, and cleaning and biosecurity. Quality animal care starts with the environment we create. One of our main projects was performing deep cleans of the canine and feline kennel rooms, which in turn helps prevent the spread of disease and maintains a safe and sanitary environment. Consistency in daily care, including feeding schedules, monitoring, medications, and cleaning routines, ensures that every animal receives reliable support. Enrichment, such as toys, puzzle feeders, and appropriate social interactions, provides mental stimulation and helps ensure animal stress is reduced with the animals in our care.
Another focus was improving communication and organization within the kennel areas. We created kennel signage and segment labels to help keep the team informed about each patient. We also had the opportunity to support first-year students by giving them a tour of the clinic and showing them the kennel areas and daily routines. Another goal was improving cleaning and biosecurity practices. We worked on standardizing kennel cleaning protocols and reinforcing proper biosecurity measures such as wearing lab coats and following correct sanitation procedures. Overall, our goal was to improve organization, safety, and patient-centered care within the kennel environment while supporting the physical and emotional well-being of every animal in our care.
As a team, we wanted to reflect on some of our strengths and weaknesses. Starting with our strengths, we excelled at teamwork, supporting each other, and collaborating effectively. Another strength of ours was communication. Our team was always open to feedback, which allowed us to continuously grow and improve. Most importantly, we maintained a patient-focused mindset, ensuring all of our patients' needs were met and they were taken care of properly. At the same time, there are areas where we can grow. Balancing responsibilities and time management was key, as we often found ourselves missing deadlines that we had set as a team. Another thing we tried to improve more was consistency. We wanted to ensure everyone was following the same guidelines so there wasn't any confusion, but this was very challenging for us at times. Another thing, our communication, while a strength, also had room for improvement. We struggled to maintain consistent communication across all team members and staff. Although we did work on strengthening our communication throughout the year, we felt that improving this more would have helped us stay aligned and work more efficiently.
As a committee, we have some recommendations for anyone who will be a part of kennel care. First is your team communication. Taking the time to get to know your team early on helped us to establish a foundation for relationship building, which helped us to work more efficiently and support each other in our duties. Don't ever be afraid to ask for help from the rest of the team with day patients and deep cleans. Responding to messages promptly is a key part of the committee. It ensures nothing falls through the cracks and patient care stays our top priority. Next is organization and standards. Keeping the kennel rooms clean and organized was very important to us. Always follow standardized protocols so that we stay safe and consistent with everything we do. We found that doing at least one deep clean per semester was necessary in order to keep on top of things as they get dirty fast with all the traffic coming in and out. Finally, leadership and engagement. When supervising kennel care shifts, be sure to be fully engaged and lead by example. We found that doing attendance before and after each kennel care shift helped to keep everyone accountable. By focusing on these areas, we found to have built a strong, supportive, and professional environment for both us and our patients. I'd now like to welcome the rest of the team back to the stage to answer any questions and give our thank yous. We'd like to say a special thank you to Melissa for your support and guidance this year. Through all the ups and downs, you have always had our back. Your leadership has impacted us tremendously, both academically and personally. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now for any questions. You stumped us, Sarah.
I feel like horse care could be more utilized within the clinic, and because we have a little bit less responsibilities than the other committees, we could probably expand basically where we operate and how we help out with the rest of the team.
Well, thank you. We try our best. Does anyone else have one? Is there any other questions? No? Well, thank you guys for listening to us.
Thank you very much, ladies. Okay, you guys earned the equine joke because they talked about horse care. I was talking to the horse care team, and do you know the hardest part about learning to ride a horse? The hardest thing? It's the ground. Yeah. I want to just touch on something that one of the students said here. Thank you for applauding. I appreciate that. I needed that deep in my heart. One of the students in one of the teams here said, give yourself some grace. So you have all learned so much in your last 2 years here with us at Lakeland College, and you're going out there to embark on this professional career that is really important and really meaningful. But please do give yourself grace. Nobody out there expects you to be perfect day one when you walk into the clinic. All we ask is that you remain curious, open to feedback, and committed to continuing to learn forever. Okay? And I want to just express my sincere appreciation for everyone who chose to spend their afternoon here with us. I saw some of the parents' faces there, and to see you get all like sparkly when I could tell who your child was, because I was watching. And I just want you to know our industry reps, our people from the college, the other students, the faculty who came to support. I so appreciated our lab techs laughing at certain parts of the presentation when they were like, yeah, we did like that one binder. We didn't want that other thing that they were using. So yeah, just again, thank you very much. And I think I would like to express a sincere amount of gratitude to our 3 faculty mentors who work with these students. This, as it stands right now, is not a simple little 3-hour-a-week course. They put their heart and soul into this, and I think that to see what you got out of it was really, really special. So I would like to call the weeping teachers up on stage and all of the students up so that we can get a picture of all of the groups up here, because, yeah. Thank you very much to everyone. Have a good rest of your afternoon.